Gazing out the window, memories flooded her mind. Growing up, her home was a facade, hiding the pain and the secrets. He was supposed to protect her, but instead, he manipulated and betrayed her. His eyes, once warm and loving, turned cold and calculating. His words, once gentle, became poisonous whispers. He abused her sexually, mentally, and emotionally, leaving scars that still linger. She remembers the first time he crossed the line. She was 9, innocent and vulnerable. He whispered sweet lies, making her feel special, but also trapped. He would creep into her room at night, his presence suffocating. "You are mine," he whispered, his breath cold against her ears. "No one else will ever understand you like I do." That possessiveness stuck, a wound that wouldn't heal. He would touch her inappropriately, his hands violating her innocence. He would make her perform unspeakable acts, forcing her to surrender her childhood. He degraded her, humiliated her soul. "If you ever tell anybody, nobody will believe you," he said. "They will think you're a liar, a dirty little girl making up stories." His words injected venom into her vein, filling her with shame. Years passed, and the abuse intensified. She began questioning her own sanity. Was this normal? Did other children suffer like I did? She wondered if the girl down the street, the one with the bruised eyes, was enduring similar horrors. Did the boy in her class, the one who never smiled, have a monster lurking in his shadows too? The thought sent chills down her spine. She was alone in this nightmare. Or were there others, hidden behind closed doors, suffering in silence? Outside, everyone saw a different girl. They saw a sweet, innocent child, full of laughter and smiles. Nobody knew the horror she endured behind closed doors. Nobody knew how much she suffered. They compliment her parents on her politeness, her beauty, and her kindness. "What a lovely child," they would say. But she knew the truth. She knew the little girl everyone admired was dying inside. She hated him. Hated the way he made her feel. Hated the way he looked at her. But she was lost, trapped and alone. She had no one to run to, no escape from the hell that was her life. She became withdrawn, anxious and depressed. Simple tasks felt overwhelming. She felt trapped, like she was living in a never-ending horror movie. But one day, she found a journal, hidden deep within her closet. As she opened the pages, memories flooded back. She began to write, pouring out her heart. The words flowed like tears, bringing her some peace. She wrote of his deceit, her shame and her guilt. That journal became her lifeline. She realized she wasn't alone. Others understood her pain, but the weight of her secret still crushed her. She remains trapped, unable to escape. The darkness closing in, suffocating her. Her voice is silenced, her soul shattered. The scar runs deep, a constant reminder of her torment. She's lost, forever trapped in this nightmare. And then she looks up, meeting his gaze. The same eyes that once shone with false love now gleamed with malice. He stands in the doorway, a sinister smile spreading across his face. "Daddy is home," he says, his voice dripping with a sadistic pleasure. Her heart sinks, her world crumbling. The truth hit her like a ton of bricks. Her abuser, her tormentor, is the one person have loved her the most.